There was a vegetable seller named Ramcharan. He was a man in his late 50s, frail but sharp-eyed, always perched on a small wooden stool next to his modest cart. His vegetables were the freshest in the market, crisp greens, vibrant tomatoes, and plump brinjals. But what made him stand out was his honesty. He never argued, never cheated, and yet he sold out first every day. Ramcharan was an enigma. His simple kurta pajama and tired face marked a mystery. Unlike other sailors who scrambled for customers, Ramcharan sat quietly. People seemed to find their way to him on their own. Rumors began to spread. How does he manage to sell everything so quickly? Is he some kind of sorcerer? No one knew the answer. One day, a curious young reporter named Meera decided to investigate. She was writing a piece on local markets, but Ramcharan intrigued her more than any other story. She watched him from a distance. No shouting, no bargaining, yet a steady stream of customers. Finally, unable to hold back, she approached him and asked, Ramcharanji, what's your secret? You don't even try, yet you sell everything. Ramcharan smiled and replied, It is God blessing. Unsatisfied, Meera decided to dig deeper. She began observing him daily. After selling his vegetables, Ramcharan would disappear for hours and return late at night, always with his cart empty but a faint tiredness in his eyes. Where did he go? What did he do? The mystery deepened. One evening, Meera decided to follow him. From the market, Ramcharan wheeled his empty cart into the narrow alleys. After a long walk, he stopped at a decrepit mansion. Its gate rusted. To her shock, Ramcharan did not knock or call out. Instead, he opened the gate with a key. He entered, pulling his cart behind him. Meera's curiosity burned. Gathering courage, she peered through a broken window. Inside the mansion, under the dim light of a single bulb, Meera's eyes widened. Ramcharan was unloading piles of cash from a hidden compartment under his cart. The frail old vegetable seller sat amidst bundle of money, counting meticulously. The man who sold vegetables by day was hoarding a fortune by night. Unable to contain herself, Meera burst in. Ramcharanji, what is all this? Where did this money come from? Ramcharan froze, his face pale. For a moment, he said nothing. Then with a sigh, he gestured for her to sit. He said, I was not always a vegetable seller. Decades ago, I worked as a clerk in a wealthy merchant's home. That man trusted me, treated me like family, but greed is a devil. One day, I stole a large sum of money from him and ran. I hid the fortune here in this mansion, thinking I had lived a luxurious life, but fate punished me. My wife died soon after. My son abandoned me, and I lost everything except this guilt-ridden wealth. Meera listened, stunned. He continued, For years I have sold vegetables, not for the money, but to keep my soul busy, to pay for my sins in silence. Every week, I take a portion of this stolen wealth and distribute it secretly to orphans, old age homes, and struggling families. I live frugally because I no longer own this money. It owns me. Meera was speechless. The man everyone saw as a simple vegetable seller carried the weight of his past every single day. Ramcharan wiped his tears and said, You see, tainted wealth never brings peace. I have learned that the hard way. I sell vegetables not for survival, but to remind myself of humanity, the life I should have lived all along. When Meera wrote her story, she titled it The Silent Hustler. Readers across city were stunned, not just by the twist, but by the lesson Ramcharan's life held. Ramcharan continued selling vegetables, but now people did not just see a seller. They saw a man who chose redemption over comfort, repentance over riches, and every time someone asked him, How do you sell out so quickly? He still smiled and said, It is God blessing.